Hello friends, I am here today to start a new series reading vlog. It's been a while since I've done one. I had this series planned to do one last year and then everything kind of happened. I actually had a doctor's appointment today and took Again the Magic by Lisa Kleypas to read in the waiting room. I got 60 something pages into it. I read 63 pages. So what I read so far was the main couple. I think she was 19. It kind of shows them like growing up, and then when she was 19, Aileen, I think is, yeah, I don't know. But she was 19 and she comes from a well-to-do family, and he is a stable boy for her family. So, class difference. They get found out that they, I think they had only kissed, maybe fooled around a little bit at that point. Not entirely sure. I was kind of people watching and kind of reading at the same time. But now it's going to fast forward 12 years. And the back of it says he comes back as a wealthy man. So, she kind of had to break his heart to get him to go away because her dad was gonna like really ruin him. So I anticipate a lot of angst coming up over the next couple of days. I have the rest of the series in audio from the library. I think I have 3 books already borrowed. 1 is on hold. And after I finish this series, I'm going to go ahead and read Devil in Disguise. So I need to I'll probably have to put a hold on that. I should do that while I'm thinking about it. But yeah. This is the only one I have to read physically, so this one might take a couple of days. Enjoying it so far. Can't wait, like I said, anticipating lots of angst. So, hey guys, so I knew better than to start reading this book during the week because I just don't prioritize reading physical books during the week when I'm working. So it's Saturday now. That last update I think I said was on Monday. I finished reading Again the Magic today. I super loved this. I am only going to give it 4 stars because I wasn't quite satisfied. Technically, there's 2 romances happening in this, and I wasn't quite satisfied with the conclusion of, I guess I'd call it the, like, not main romance. So the main one is Aileen and McKenna. And they, I'm going to set that down. So they had a little thing, when they were, I think it was like 18-ish. I don't remember how old they were, but they had a thing. And she was from a like well-to-do family and he was a stable boy, and they were found out by her dad. Excuse me. And her dad threatened McKenna. So in order to like save him, Aileen told him that she didn't love him and that she wanted him to go. And so he left, and went to America and made his riches and became a pretty well-off man. And then he and his business partner friend come back to her home to do business with her brother, because her brother is now, I forget his exact, I don't remember if he was a duke or a lord or whatever. Yeah. But like her dad has passed now, so her brother has taken over that position. So McKenna and his business partner friend come to get his help with business, I think is what it was. But it's like their second chance at their romance, and there's reasons why she didn't ever tell him, even after her father passed, she didn't tell him that she didn't like get in contact with him and tell him that she sent him away and all that kind of stuff. And it was heartbreaking and I cried. But there's also the romance between her sister and McKenna's business partner friend, who is an alcoholic. And so they kind of start to have a thing. But I think he asked her to marry him and she said no because of him being an alcoholic. She didn't think she could watch him suffer that way. So he like promises to get sober, and I think it was 6 months they agreed that they wouldn't see each other, that they would just write letters back and forth, and he would work on getting sober and being a better man, somebody that she deserved, and I really loved that. But then it was just like a couple of pages of the epilogue where she was like, oh, this carriage just pulled up to the house, she sees him, she smiles and runs out. And I was like, that's not really a satisfying ending to me for that relationship. And I was like, maybe they are one of the other books in the series. But I looked at the back of the other books and they're not in there either. So that was just it, apparently. And yeah, that was it. So I did give it 4 stars. I really liked it, but it's just, I wasn't quite satisfied with just that aspect of it. Excuse me. So now I have the audiobooks for the rest of the series. Well, there's still one that I'm waiting on still waiting on the hold to come through. But I have the audiobooks for the rest of them. So I will continue with book 2 on Monday at work. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's technically enough I could finish it this week, but I don't know if that hold is going to come through. I think that's book 4 is the one I'm waiting on. But I am going to get started. Out of breath. Sorry. I am going to get started. I'm going to continue on with the series on Monday with the audiobooks. So I will see you then. Hey guys, it is Monday evening now. I just got home from work. I waited until I had the book here with me. So today I listened to Secrets of a Summer Night, Wallflowers book 1. I really enjoyed this. So it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to figure out how these characters were related to the characters from Again the Magic. Embarrassingly long time for me to figure out that the brother in that book was in this book. So I really liked this one. I do think like I had a bit of a day, and that kind of drew me out of it a little bit, I think, but I don't think that had anything to do with the actual storyline itself. I liked the Wallflower characters and how they were kind of going about things. I didn't like that they were trying to trap this other guy into marriage. But I can kind of see, like, because of the time, I can kind of see where that's coming from. I don't know if he ends up with any of the other ones. I don't know. But, excuse me. I liked their friendship. I liked, between Annabelle and Simon. Simon? Yes. I liked their, like, banteriness. I didn't like that she was kind of judgy towards him because, he was more of a self-made, he had more of self-made wealth and wasn't born into it. But again, I understand that's the time period. But yeah, overall, I really liked it. I'm going to give it 4 stars. Like I said, I think that was because the day that I had drew me out of listening to the audiobook a little bit, but that was through no fault of the book. I did really enjoy it. It's very worth, that doesn't make any sense. I think it's worth all of the hype that I've been hearing about the Wallflower series. I think that this is a good start to that, or start, continuation. I don't know what the thing is. Goodreads says Again the Magic is Wallflowers number 0, and that this one is Wallflowers number 1. So I guess this is technically the start. I don't know how to exactly I don't know how to exactly process that right now, honestly. My head's kind of hurting. So tomorrow I'm going to listen to book 2. I think, hopefully, that's the brother who I couldn't recognize and the Wallflower friend that they had a bit of a thing, not a thing, because that makes it, what am I trying to say? They had a bit of a antagonistic thing happening. So maybe book 2. This is throwing me off because it's the 3rd book that I'm reading, and yeah, and I'm gonna talk about this all week. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna listen to the next book, which I should have grabbed for the title. Is that Autumn? This is summer, autumn, winter, spring. Yeah, so the next one is Autumn. I don't remember what the full title is, but I will see y'all tomorrow for that recap. Hey guys, so it is actually Wednesday night now, and I've listened to the next 2 books. So a bit of an update for you. I listened to It Happened One Autumn on... No, I talked to you Monday. I listened to that on Tuesday. Days of the week just went way off for me. So this one is Lillian and Marcus. I really liked this one. If I had to pick, this one's probably been my favorite, I think, just because I enjoy a good bantery enemies to lovers, and that's definitely what this was. Yeah, but there was a lot that happened at the end of that one with Sebastian, who's in this book. It's Devil in Winter. I listened to this today. He's real hyped up in the historical romance community from like what I watched of vlogs and stuff, and I didn't like him that much. I don't want to say I get, but like I can kind of understand where he was coming from with the reason that he did the things he did at the end of It Happened One Autumn. But like maybe we forgave him just a little bit too soon. But I really liked Evie and the fact that she knew in order to get what she wanted, she needed him to marry her. I love that she like took it upon herself, even though she's really shy. Like she took it upon herself to like go there and propose the marriage of convenience to him and that kind of thing. I did really enjoy that, but overall I just didn't really like him. I gave both of these 4 stars. Like I said, I think It Happened One Autumn has been my favorite so far, but it's still just a 4-star read for me. I'm not loving this one as much as I loved the Hathaway series, which Cam was in this one, and I was just like, oh, I know you. But yeah. So the next one I have is Scandal in Spring, but it is still like the next available on my holds list. It's like at the top, which I don't know if that necessarily means that it's the next available, but it's at the top of my holds list, but I don't have it yet. And I won't be at the office Friday. I'll be traveling Friday, so I won't be able to listen to it until Monday. So that's gonna be it for now, and I will hopefully be back on Monday with an update. I mean, like, unless it comes through tonight and then I can listen to it tomorrow, since tomorrow's Thursday, but we'll see. Right now we are at the mercy of all of the other people on Libby for the library that is currently reading Lisa Kleypas. So we'll see. Y'all, it has been a week. So it's the next Wednesday now. We had really bad weather Monday night. There were tornadoes. One hit not our house directly, but like kind of closer to town is where it actually hit, like directly, almost directly over our electricity substation. So we haven't had power since Monday night. We just got it back some point today. It's been a really long week. Terrible nights of sleep because cold. Well, for the first night was terrible night of sleep because of storms, and then last night was terrible night of sleep because it was a little cold outside, and no heat. So, reading update. I finished the series. I listened to Scandal in Spring. I loved this one. This is like a 5-star for me. It's definitely my favorite of the series. So this one is Daisy and Matthew, and I really liked how he had always kind of had a crush on her. He works for her dad. He's always kind of had a crush on her, but he didn't feel like she was like obtainable for him. So he tried to stay away from her so he wouldn't see like when she fell in love and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I just really liked how much he wanted her. It was so sweet. So I read that one, or I listened to that one Monday, and then I listened to this one Tuesday. This was a struggle. Like, it was so boring. Nothing happened in this book. So it's Lady Merritt, and she's is it a widow? No, it's just a widow if it's a woman, right? I think. And so like she runs the company that her husband owned when he was alive, and then she meets Kier and they hook up pretty fast, and that was boring. And then there was a bit of an amnesia trope thing. He was in an accident, and then that was boring. And then he regained his memory pretty fast, and that was boring. And the book was so boring. I'm gonna give it a 3-star. Like, I finished it, so I finished it, and I didn't like hate it. It was just boring. So that's the Wallflower series. I don't know what I was gonna say. I forget. That's the Wallflower series. That's it for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.